What is going on YouTube? The Assist Man. And in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to get and farm legendary and rare items in Destiny that pretty much is possible from what I could see. Now, shout out to one of my friends that I play with all the time, and he's actually in this video as well, the Lawgiver, and my other friend that I play with all the time, Pimp My Hillbilly. Yes, that is his gamer tag. Us three decided to go ahead and farm for some legendaries and some rares. Now, we've tried a whole bunch of different methods, and he told me about this trick, and he said it works, so I said, you know what, let's go ahead and try it out. So what you want to do is you want to go to Venus. After you go to Venus, you want to go on the patrol mission. It's going to be the green and white circle on the map. After you get to the patrol mission, you're going to start out just like we did, just follow where we go. Get on your sparrows. Don't worry about killing any enemies at all. You want to drive right through them. And once you drive right through all the enemies, it's going to take you to a specific spot in the map where people will just continue to spawn and spawn and spawn. And for some reason, the rare and the legendary drop rate is very, very high in this area of the map. I don't know why, but it is. So you're going to keep going on your Sparrow, keep going, fighting through, just driving right through all the enemies. You're going to go through all these little caverns and stuff like that. You're going to see a whole bunch more enemies up here. Don't try to fight them. Try to get through them as fast as you can before they actually kill you, like they almost just did to me. Once you get past them, that's pretty much the last wave of enemies. They knocked me off my Sparrow right there for a second, but it really doesn't make a difference because we're pretty close to where we actually need to be. So you're going to keep going a little bit further, and you're going to come down here, and once you get through this area right here, you're going to come to a spot called Ishtar Commons. And you want to go up to the top right over here. Once you get up to the top over here, this is where you pretty much want to stay and be at the entire time. Now what's going to happen is on the left side right here, a whole bunch of hobgoblins and goblins are going to spawn. And then on the right side, a whole bunch of dregs are going to spawn. Now after you kill the hobgoblins and the goblins on the left hand side, you're going to notice that these dregs are going to spawn to the right. They're going to spawn right over there where that green beacon was just at. And they're going to spawn right to the right of where I'm shooting this guy now through a door. Now after you kill the hobgoblins and the goblins, the dregs will spawn. After you kill the dregs, the hobgoblins and the goblins will spawn again. And it will continue that way for pretty much ever. Like, you could pretty much sit here as long as you want. They won't stop spawning. They'll keep coming. And for some reason, these guys tend to drop a lot of stuff. Now, it seems like I'm level 25. And since I've been playing Destiny on the regular, missions and bounties, I've only found just one legendary drop the entire time. And I'm going to speed this up a little bit. But I've only found one legendary drop the entire time. And then when I've actually played in multiplayer PvP, I've actually found 2 legendary drops. And that took all of a week just to find 3 legendary drops. By doing this method right here, in 2 hours, I found 5 legendary drops in just 2 hours. So it definitely works as far as blues go as well. Now watch the bottom left-hand screen right there. You'll see Pimp My Hillbilly found a legendary Ingram. So he just found a legendary Ingram, and we've been farming this spot for all but 5 minutes. Amazing, right? Now this is the second time we did this. The first time we did this, we did it for 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I found 1 legendary, 9 blues, and about 25 greens, which is pretty good. My other 2 players I was playing with, Pimp My Hillbilly and Lawgiver, they found, one of them found a legendary and the other one did not. And I believe it was about 6 blues a piece for them and about 20-something greens as well for each of them. And I'm speeding this up again just to keep going through it. Now, the third time that we did it, Pimp My Hillbilly found a legendary, Lawgiver found a legendary, and I did not find a legendary. But we all found about 6-7 blues a piece and about 20 greens, and that was in about 30 minutes. So it seems to be in about 30 minutes of farming this spot, you're going to find on average about 1 legendary, there's a blue right there, about 6 blues and about 20 greens. And we've already done this about 6 I'd say 6 or 7 times so far, and the statistics and the averages hold true. In about 30 to 35 minutes of farming, you're going to get about 1 legendary, about 6 blues, and about 20 some odd greens, which for 30 minutes is extremely, extremely good. And some games we played, multiples of us found legendaries. You know, so sometimes all 3 of us found one, sometimes 2 of us found one. You're going to see here in just 1 second, after this is finished speeding up. Now look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen again. I'm going to slow it down. You've seen already Pimp My Hillbilly found a legendary. Now look at this. Lawgiver found a legendary Engram. And this was only about 5 minutes after Pimp My Hillbilly found the legendary Engram. So we farmed this spot, like I said, for about a good 30 minutes, and it truly, truly works. You pretty much just want to stay right up here in the middle area, right where we're standing at here. The dregs are going to continue to spawn on the right-hand side. The goblins and the hobgoblins are going to continue to spawn on the left-hand side. And this, you can pretty much stay here as long as you want. Now, there are certain times, if you stay here long enough, you'll see that the enemies will start to fight against each other. And they'll get extremely tough and extremely hard. And when that happens, you're probably going to die. But it doesn't make a difference, because as soon as you die, they disappear, and then you could just keep doing it again. Or you could just back out, go back to the tower, go ahead and decrypt all your stuff, and then come back and do it all over again. One thing we did find out after doing it about 6 or 7 times, that the legendary drop rate was actually much higher in the first 10 minutes of the game. We were getting pretty much all of our legendaries in the first 10 minutes of the game. Now, we did get some legendaries towards the ender part, like the 30-minute to 35-minute mark, and some people got it even longer than that by staying in here for quite a long time. But most of the time, we got the legendaries right in the beginning. Another good thing that this spot is really great for is A, picking up experience if you're trying to level up if you're not level 20 yet, and B, trying to actually level up and unlock things for your weapons. If you're trying to unlock different scopes and different things for your weapons or your rocket launcher or whatever, this is a great spot to go ahead and do it in, because you're going to get a ton of kills and you're just going to keep racking up experience for your weapons. So anyway, that's how you get to the best legendary and rare farming area on the game that anybody has found thus far. Shout out to my friend who told me about this area. Like I said, we spent about a good 5 to 6 hours farming it, trying to see how good it worked, and I can definitely tell you that this spot works tremendously well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up like, please leave me a comment, let me know, have you tried this spot already, how was your luck, and if you have not heard of it and I helped you out, tell me how you did after you did it for a while. So anyway, YouTube, this is the Assist Man. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe, and like always, I am out.